Ion Teodorescu-Sion was born on January 2, 1882, in the small village of Ianca, located in the county of Braila. His childhood was spent among ordinary people, and this environment shaped his deep affection for peasant culture, which would become one of the main themes of his art. Sion's father worked for the railroad, and his mother came from a peasant family, which further brought the artist closer to the Romanian rural world. Since childhood, Ion spent a lot of time on the plains of Baragan, wide and open spaces, which undoubtedly influenced his artistic perception of the world. This simple yet majestic environment left a deep imprint on his work, particularly in his love of natural landscapes and the depiction of peasants, which have always been at the center of his attention. From an early age, he was interested in rural life and working on the land, which was reflected in his later paintings, where peasants and nature were presented as an integral part of Romanian identity. In 1894, after completing his primary and secondary education, Ion Teodorescu-Sion moved to Bucharest to continue his studies at the National School of Fine Arts. His first steps in art were related to academic approaches, where he studied the basics of classical drawing and painting, but even then he was interested in innovative ideas. In 1904, he received a scholarship from the Ministry of War, which opened the door for him to study at the École Nationale Supérieure des Beaux-Arts in France. There he was influenced by masters such as Paul Cézanne and André Derain, who inspired him to experiment with form and color. Paris, as the center of European art in the early 20th century, opened up new perspectives for young Sion, including his fascination with post-impressionism, fauvism, and divisionalism. But despite these new artistic influences, he always remained attached to Romanian folk themes. This period of his life was also characterized by his rebellious spirit and interest in socialist ideas, which influenced his artistic position. He even squandered his scholarship money, which led to a conflict with his conservative mentors. In France, he went through many crises, including a stay in Algeria, where he wanted to join the French Legion, but all these events only hardened his character and creative views.